Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. This is my review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 9, Episode 2. I did do a review for Episode 1, so if you did not see that, please go check that out, and I will have the link to that video in my description box, and let's just get right into this review. So can we just talk about how dramatic Carly is? Like, seriously, like, we can understand that she wants to get out of this marriage and she wants to bury it and be done with the whole situation because it was a very toxic relationship. But at the same time, throwing a whole funeral for this whole thing is a bit much, okay? She even invited her friends to go to the funeral and she didn't tell them what it was for. So they were scared, thinking that somebody lost their life. And so when they came there and they realized that nobody died, it was just the ending of a relationship, they felt some type of way about that, especially Mimi, because she said that she doesn't play around when it comes to death. And everybody kind of felt some type of way about Carly because she was being dramatic about it. But at the same time, she started crying and letting them know the details of the toxic relationship that she was in with this guy, Mo. And so they softened up to her and they started comforting her and, trying to give her advice. She said that he was cheating on her. She said that there was a lot of yelling and fighting and she couldn't eat, she couldn't sleep, and he was cheating on her all the time, especially with prostitutes. And so I'm glad that she's getting herself out of this toxic relationship. I just feel like throwing the whole funeral was a bit much. Jock is hosting this event at the Trap Museum, and light-skinned Keisha is there recording a video, and so he was there basically hosting this event. And I don't think that she's bad with making music at all. I think she's a very good-looking woman. I don't know why she calls herself light-skinned Keisha, though. I don't know why she had to put emphasis on her skin tone. I don't really think that she's light skin. I think that she's more of a brown skin, but she's beautiful either way. I don't know why she felt the need to do that. She said that because there's so many Keishas where she's from, that she had to set herself apart from the rest of the women, and so she came up with the name light skin Keisha. But that's besides the point. She does make pretty good music. It's not bad in my opinion. I don't know if I would actually download any of her music and listen to it, but to me it wasn't that bad to hear. Now she ends up sitting down with Jock, Shekinah, and her boyfriend Coca, okay? And they're having a conversation because she was saying how she made a song with Scrappy, and Scrappy ended up taking the song down immediately after posting it. Like, he posted the song that they did together, he took it down the same day, and so she felt some type of way about that. Her and Coca also said that Scrappy acts some type of way towards them when he's around certain people, and so they really don't like that. And obviously, Jock felt uncomfortable with the whole conversation because of the fact that him and Scrappy are family. And so he didn't want to get in the middle of the drama. Hopefully, he keeps himself out of it because he has his own shit to worry about. He's got his fiance trying to get him to get a vasectomy. So he needs to be more focused on that than Scrappy and light-skinned Keisha's drama that they have together. So Sierra is at the courthouse, okay, because she has to fight the charge that she has because she could be facing 1 year in prison. And she's saying that she's innocent, that she did not fight Shooter's baby mama at the funeral for his son. And so she's upset and she's stressed out because she doesn't want to go to jail. She doesn't want to be away from her children, which is understandable. And she's upset because Shooter ends up showing up, okay? He shows up to the courthouse, but he says that he's not there to testify. He's just there for support because he had vowed that after his son's case was over, he was not going to go to any more courts. And she doesn't like that because she feels like if he was truly supporting her, he would testify because she's saying that he knows that she's innocent. Okay, which I agree with her on that. I feel like if he knows she's innocent, I feel like he should testify. We don't know if she's innocent or not, but she's saying that he knows that she is. So if he does know she is, he should, because that's the mother of his children. But at the same time, she can't force him to do something that he doesn't want to do. So she starts flipping out, okay, because he said that he's not going to testify. And her boyfriend ends up actually shaking Shooter's hand because he said that he respected the fact that Shooter showed up for support. But she doesn't feel like that's support. And so she starts going off to the point where Shooter ends up leaving. And then she gets a call from Carly, and Carly said that she's on her way to testify for her. And, Carly's late, so Sierra gets into the courtroom before Carly even gets there. Carly's in the car in traffic. She ends up telling the car to stop and let her out so she can run to the courthouse. So she runs to the courthouse, and she's texting Sierra trying to figure out which courtroom she's in. But Sierra obviously cannot answer any phone calls or text messages while she's in the courtroom. So the judge ends up granting the continuum for Sierra so that they can gather up more footage from the actual funeral so that she can prove that she was innocent and that she did not put her hands on Shooter's baby mama, who was pregnant at the time. And so, I mean, that's good. She should be happy that she got that. But at the same time, it is scary because she still doesn't know what's going to happen. but she is upset because Carly did not end up making it to the court on time. And so she's basically questioning her friendship with Carly at this point. So basically, Alexis Sky and Akbar end up taking their kids out so that they can play. And Akbar lets Alexis Sky know that she did not like the way that she behaved at Rashida and Kirk's anniversary party. She felt like that was not the time or the place for Alexis to be fighting Carly. And Carly agreed that it wasn't the time or the place, but that she was defending her mom because Carly had threatened to spit on her mother. Now, she said that she doesn't necessarily have a problem with Carly, but, you know, her issue is with Mo, and, you know, she feels like Carly inserted herself in it by saying that she was going to spit on her mom. Now, she said that her issue with Mo is that the two of them had dated before. At some point, they were messing around with each other, and then they had broken up. And then at another point while she was pregnant, he had popped back into her life. And then when they stopped talking to each other, she realized that he stole from her family. And so that's why she has issues with him. I don't know if that's going to be solved, but I feel like her and Carly should talk because Carly's getting herself out of that relationship anyway. And I just don't think that they should be fighting based off of some stupid dude who did them both dirty. So hopefully they can talk and have a cordial conversation. But Akbar let Alexis know that she cannot have any messiness surrounding her name because she already has enough attached to it. But if she wants to avoid the messiness, she's going to have to avoid Alexis Sky in public places then, because Alexis does not know how to act. She always has drama in her life. She tried to say in this scene that she didn't have time for the messiness in her life and that she's not a messy person, but everything she does screams messy. Carly invites Rashida to go with her to a divorce attorney. She said that she was nervous to go, and so she wanted some support, and so Rashida decided to go with her. Although Rashida did say that she was mad at Carly because of what happened at her anniversary party, but she should have that energy for Alexis Sky because, you know, Carly Red is a lot of things, but she did not start that trouble at, you know, Rashida and Kirk's anniversary party. So she should be mad at Alexis Sky, not mad at Carly, because Carly's not the one who started it. Now, they end up talking a little bit about how, you know, Ciara has not spoken to her since the court date because she was late. And she said that she knows that Ciara's seeing her messages because Ciara's been posting all over social media. But she said that she's going to not focus on the whole Ciara thing and focus on her own issues she got going on, which she has a lot of drama going on in her life. When they go to see the divorce attorney, he tells her that the process could be difficult if Mo does not cooperate and if he doesn't want to sign the papers, because basically they would have to serve him. And some people avoid being served and some people will not sign the paperwork. So if he doesn't do that, it's going to be a difficult process for her to get the divorce. She was saying that the relationship was toxic. There was always yelling and screaming all the time. He cheated on her all the friggin' time. She said that somebody DM'd her pictures of her all up in their bedroom naked. And it was just crazy. I don't know how she dealt with that for a whole year, but I'm glad that she's trying to get herself out of that situation now. So Jock is driving Scrappy to his mom's house, which I don't understand why he's driving him there, but he has Scrappy sitting in the back seat and it looks really uncomfortable. Scrappy doesn't even understand why he's sitting in the back seat of the car. Maybe Jock wants to seem like he's running some type of car service or something. I don't know. It was weird. But the reason why he decided to drive Scrappy to see Mama D is because he wanted to ask him about the whole light-skinned Keisha thing, because when he was hosting the event for her music video, she told him that she had a problem with Scrappy because he acts some type of way around her. And also he took the song down that they had together. So basically he asked him what happened with Light Skin Keisha, and he said that he had the song up and he took it down because he felt like taking it down. So I guess that's his justification for doing it. And then he said something about some woman named Amy and how they were messing with the same dude, and he just wants to stay out of all that drama, which I agree. I think he should stay out of it because it's women's drama. He does not need to be involved in that shit. So I can understand why he does not want to be a part of it. Now, they end up going to see Mama D, and basically Mama D's getting annoyed at both Scrappy and Ernest because she feels like they're on her neck constantly about whether or not she's going to start drinking again, and she claims she's not drinking and she has no intentions of doing so, but they stay on her case because they want to make sure that she doesn't, okay, which is understandable. She should be happy that they're worried about her and they're trying to make sure she stays on the right track. She even pulls Jock aside and she asks Jock why the two of them are on her case like that and that she doesn't like it. But basically Jock told her that they're just trying to protect her, and she told him that she's going to be throwing Scrappy a surprise birthday party. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of drama at this surprise party because every time there's an event thrown, there's friggin' drinks flying and fists flying too. So Ciara and Bambi end up going shopping because Ciara is throwing herself a freedom party to celebrate the freedom that she does have for right now, because she does not know if she's going to be locked away in jail for a year. She's saying that Bambi has been more of a friend to her lately than Carly has, and that's an eye-opener for her. But I have a problem with her going to everybody else about her issues with Carly. I know some people will say that she's just trying to vent to her other friends, but at the same time, it's like you need to address the situation with Carly one-on-one and stop talking to other people about it, because you're just bringing other people into your drama that you have with her when you guys could probably solve it if you guys just sat down and had the conversation with each other. Now, basically, she says she's only inviting people to her party that are genuine to her, and then Bambi ends up bringing up whether or not she's going to invite Carly, and she said that she's going to invite Carly to it because of the fact that she wants Carly to explain to her why she didn't show up to the court, okay? Because she's definitely pressing this, which I can understand why. She doesn't want to go to jail for something she's saying she did not do, and if Carly's a witness to it and she can testify that she did not touch this woman, then Carly should be there to do that. But then light-skinned Keisha's name ends up coming up, and Bambi's eyes roll into the back of her head because she has a problem with light-skinned Keisha, because light-skinned Keisha was messing with her friend's dude, okay? And she doesn't like that. She doesn't like that home wrecking shit, is what she said in this scene. So, I mean, I'm sensing that there's going to be some drama between Bambi, Scrappy, light-skinned Keisha, and Coca at some point in this season. Carly and Alexis Sky end up meeting up to talk at Carly's boxing gym because Alexis said that she wants to have the conversation with Carly because she doesn't necessarily have issues with her and she doesn't want to be fighting with somebody over a douchebag like Mo, okay? And Carly had her come to the boxing ring because she said that if Alexis pulls the shit that she pulled the previous night at Rashida and Kirk's event, they can just box inside the gym, which is a good idea. I mean, they can just box if it ends up turning into that. But Carly ends up talking to Alexis Sky, and Alexis said that she was mad at Carly only because Carly disrespected her mom. Other than that, she would not have any issues with Carly because her issues are with Mo. Now, Carly said that she has a problem with Alexis because her and Mo went shopping at the mall one day, bought a bunch of stuff, and as they were leaving the mall, they got attacked by multiple different men. They jumped Mo, and then they put a gun to her head and tried to take the items that she just bought. And that was actually Alexis Sky's family members who did that because, like she said, that Alexis Sky is saying that Mo stole money from her family. So they were trying to get back at him for that situation, although she said that she did not know that happened to Carly, and she apologized for it, which I do believe that her apology was genuine. But I don't believe her when she tried to say that she never slept with Mo before. Like, girl, you know you slept with him, and we all know you did. Carly even said that in her little interview, but she said that she can understand why Alexis want to deny sleeping with this man because, I mean, look what type of douchebag he is. So she can understand that. The two of them were able to have a cordial conversation, and I'm glad that they squashed the beef because they do not need to be beefing over some useless dude that neither one of them want at this point. So it's the day of Ciara's party, and it seems like it's going good. Everybody who she invited showed up to support her, but one thing that I felt like she was doing wrong at this party was she kept telling everybody that Carly didn't show up to court. Carly was late for court. Carly was late for court. That's all she kept repeating over and over and over again. It's just like, I wish she would stop having the conversation with everyone else other than Carly. Address Carly with the situation. Stop bringing other people into your drama that you have with somebody else. Now, Carly does end up showing up, and basically Carly tells everyone that the reason why she was late to court was because there was traffic and she had the wrong courtroom, and by the time she found the right courtroom, court was already over. Basically, Ciara did not want to hear what she had to say, so Ciara ended up walking away from her. But when she walked away, Carly continued the conversation with Rashida, and Ciara was over there watching Carly's lips, okay? She was reading Carly's lips, and Carly was basically saying that Ciara doesn't ever support her. Ciara doesn't come to any of her events, and one event in particular that she threw, Ciara was too busy taking pictures out with Stevie J instead of showing up to support her, and basically Ciara felt like she was lying on her. So Ciara went over there to confront Carly and told Carly that she's a liar, that her and Stevie J have the same lawyer, and that's the reason why her and Stevie J were in the same place at the same time and decided to take a photo together. Now Carly starts saying that she's going through her own shit, she has her own stuff to worry about, and how, you know, Ciara doesn't know anything that she's going through. And Ciara gets tired of her saying that because she feels like Carly is making the whole day about herself. And so she asks Carly to leave. Now, where Carly went wrong was Carly should have just left her event when she told her to. She shouldn't have stayed. It's her event. If she wants you gone, you should have just left. But she did not. And basically, she told Ciara to keep that same energy because she's going to need her testimony for court. Now, Rashida felt like Carly was wrong for throwing the testimony in her face. But when you're arguing with somebody, you can't determine what comes out of their mouth. Ciara talking to her the way that she's talking to her and talking about her to all these other people, I really wouldn't want to testify for her either. I would do it anyway if I knew she was innocent, just because I wouldn't want to see her be taken from her kids if she didn't do it. But at the same time, I wouldn't want to, just because of the way she was talking to her. But basically, it ended up turning physical because Ciara got tired of Carly talking and she mushed her in her face, and the two of them started fighting and all hell broke loose. The episode cut there. I thought it was an okay episode. I think that it was really dramatic, though, especially with the whole thing with Carly bringing the ladies to the funeral home and having this funeral for the death of her marriage. I thought that that was being over the top, and I thought it was too much. I do think that Ciara and Carly need to have a conversation without everyone else there putting their input into it, but they end up fighting, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. So let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and thank you to all my subscribers for the support. I appreciate you all, and until next time, I will see you guys in my next video.